folks, welcome back to Timberborn, and this is our update 6 Emberpelts save. It feels like absolutely ages since I've played on here, possibly because it has been. So if you aren't watching the update 7 series, I'm recording these videos in advance of my dad having spinal surgery and me going to my parents to help with looking after him after that. So these will probably be shorter videos that are pre-recorded. So if you make comments on them, I won't necessarily address your comments in subsequent videos. And yeah, so I've got 3 at this point now, 2 update 7 videos pre-recorded because the first one has already come out. And I'm going to try and get a couple of these pre-recorded. It depends how things go this evening, and they will probably be shorter, where I try and just tackle like 1 or 2 things. The 1 or 2 things that I want to try and tackle in this video, I thought it would be worth us, because we've got loads of science, moving the number crunchers to free up this relatively prime real estate, and we don't really need those either anymore. And because this is all connected up, we can bring the power connection across from here now. We could actually bring it up from there and in the side to be neater. We could even we might suffer a bit over here. We have got some liquid fueled engines to run things for a bit, so we could to be. Is that going to be any neater? Really? Maybe. Yeah, I think it would be slightly neater. What we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of explosives there. What would be much neater would be to delete these and put the power underneath it, but I'm not going to do that. Let's get the game running. What we'll do is, because nothing's going to happen with the game paused, but we can connect power there and come up to that level. And then we're going to connect in there, and then we'll just jink it across there, and it'll look a bit less impactful, I think. So that's that. The mine is all up and running now. It's been so long that I don't remember what state we left that in, but it's running. It's generating scrap metal. For update 7, these have had a huge change, not necessarily for the Emberpelts, but for the base game. So yep, that's cool. But we will put 10 bots in here to maximize the amount of scrap metal we can get out. Do we need to bring more trees over? Not at the moment, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll detonate that, and then we will do our. And we'll drop that in there, that there, and that should get that all connected up. So, and then let's prioritize that and that. And then we want to put in some number crunchers. And I think we just build them down here because they can sit in the water and they will be absolutely fine. I mean, it might be nicer if we blast this out and drop them in here. So what would that look like? That would look like blowing out a reasonable amount. Probably at least that. But we do have a reasonable amount of folks that can get access to this, particularly if we do that and that. Yep, that'll work. I think I mentioned last time about putting in a mechanical fluid pump here. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to let this sit. This will become a toxic soup, but will dry out. So that's fine. What we can do is put in a trigger here, a stream gauge for four simple triggers, so that when this is empty, this pauses and it saves power. This might pause anyway when it's empty. We'll see. At the moment, we don't really have a use for this area. It might just become natural expansion. Right, so that's in. I'm not sure if this is a big enough area. Kind of doing this, the suck it and see approach. It is, and that will connect up with power. So get that, but I've also highlighted this stuff to be picked up because this is obviously the ingredients to build number crunchers. So yep, that's good. Got the dog next to me who wants attention. He's been a bit lonely today, so yep, that's got a decent amount of power stored in it actually. No, it hasn't. Yeah, it's not too 30,000. Okay, not a huge amount. Right, let's get. I think we'll get that one built, and then we'll blast out space to build the next one. Yep, let's do that. Other things that I wanted to have a look at, and we want a global view is what I wanted to get. We are low on canola and corn predominantly. We are good on bell peppers. We need to put in some storage for wheat flour. Where are we milling wheat? Over here. Alright, do we have... Yeah, let's convert one of these just temporarily to be wheat flour. Just to unblock that. Yeah, because I guess you're doing wheat flour. That'll help. Yeah, so we need to plant more corn and more canola. We don't have more farm space currently, and we don't have 3D terrain available to us. So do we unplant? I'm just looking through. We've got a lot of grilled corn. Do we stop grilling corn for a bit? So we've got the workplaces mod. I wonder if we pause that until we're down at like 50%. And that'll help us save up some corn. That's grilled bell peppers. You're doing corn, aren't you? So if we go in this district, so this one has 1,500. If we go in this district, this one has 400. So does this work off of total storage or part storage? And either way, I think we want to do the same and reduce that down to be quite a lot lower at the moment, so that we can maybe build up some stocks of corn. Equally, how are we doing for tomatoes? Got a lot of tomatoes. Maybe we're growing too many tomatoes. So let's start by unplanting those tomato plants. Are we terraforming anywhere yet. I don't think we are we? No. Just thinking we could start close that in, but I think we need more farming space. We are going to put in more water tanks. Is there a clever way to put those in to get more use of that space? Like there. I mean, that's not clever, but it does give us a lot more water storage, so let's do that. Not sure we need a lot more water storage, but we need more farmable land. That's significant, that's a worthwhile farmable area. I mean, we could farm down here. We could. Actually, one of the things that I wanted to do, sorry, I'm getting distracted, but we don't have the updated version yet. We are going to, we do have unstuckify, but we'll wait until night time maybe. I want to start blasting this down so that we can plant more trees in there. I mean, we could start farming over here. But that feels slightly wrong. Because, I mean, this is supposed to be the farming district, but they are farming all of the area that they've got access to, and I don't really want to make that district much bigger. And we've got that little bit, but that doesn't feel like it's going to be a significant impact, and getting out here feels too far. It feels like too big of an area to me. So I think we are going to break all of the rules, because, you know, there's that thing about basketball playing dogs. We're going to have to put a platform there. We do need to get into terraforming. There is that rule about basketball playing dogs. So we need to plant corn and canola, and that will really help us out. The maple syrup seems to be okay. Apple pies. Why is apple pieage low? Who is responsible for the apple pies? This district is kind of low on apples. Okay. I guess our original apple grove is also not big enough. So I didn't get around to doing the thing I wanted to do. I'm going to do it now. Right. We will put in a ladder there. I know. Crazy, huh? We will prioritize its build. And then we are... Nice to see that we're not too badly off for logs now, actually. Because... Oh, we can't quite get to there. There's a way that we can. To quote JC again, we have technology. So that is all set up ready to be exploderated in 23 days' time. Exploderated is a technical term in case you weren't aware. But yeah. Do we want... I guess we could take advantage of that, but we would have to rip a bunch of trees out. I don't know. But what we're going to do is take advantage of down here instead. And we're going to detonate that. We are going to grab some platforms. We are going to prioritize first putting in the water dump because it's been so long that I don't remember how everything fits together in one of these. We are going to get a stream gauge. Put that there, and then food, farmhouse. So the farm is a 3x, isn't it? Yeah, so if we went like that and did that, and maybe we want to move these, and we could move those over here. So let's do that, shall we? We've already got 25 spare bots. That's going to be driving some of you absolutely crazy. One of the things that I thought would be useful, actually, while we're trying to plant so many trees, would also be to build another one of those. So let's do that. Sort you out while we're here. Just because. But yeah, I thought that would be useful. It'd probably also be useful. And yes, Pete, I have finally remembered your suggestion. We want fuel. We want lubricant, and it probably wouldn't be an awful idea to have, we put it there. I wonder if it counts as getting the forester. Fuel, lubricant, obtain, prioritize, obtain, prioritize, so that we can maximize the productivity of those. And then let's remove some of that. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 long. Okay. If we were to tuck it there, we'd want to come down. 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah. Yeah, so we need to blow out that. Not you. We need to blow out that and that, I guess. Yep, I think that works. Those in, those are in, so then we can delete that and that and that. We can connect up this and this. There we go. Then we want to put in some staircases to give the farmers access down. We might even want to give them access down even further. We might need to put paths in so they can get to some of those. See if they can build them all. You need to be water, and you need to be water. Oh, awesome, they've got those built, so we can then delete the paths. Excellent. You need to be an Emberbot. You need to be ember bots, and then we wait for you to do your thing. We attach you to a stream gauge, although it probably doesn't matter too much. Pause above. Yeah, that'll do. Unpause below. That'll do. We'll just let that fill for a bit. Having the extra planter is helping, which is great. Let's detonate you. Science number cruncher. Haha. E. Awesome. So that's freed up that space. That's connected to... That not connected to... Yeah, that is connected to the big power grid. Brilliant. That's doing okay for logs now. That district has logs now. That district has logs now. Excellent. We can start planting corn here, which is also good. How far away are these trees? Nearly there. That's going to be good. We do need, as one of you suggested, to think about... I know this is far away, but I think it doesn't matter. But kind of deep storage we put in to underground piles of logs set to supply. Right, you're in, so you can be detonated. We can then come in here and delete all of these birch trees. Who's got nothing to do in range? Ah, you have. Okay, we can sort that. So, Nola will go on this level. And you can basically plant all of the green, and we'll also plant down here. I'm not sure how that's going to do with the contamination, but we'll see. We'll give it a go, and then up here we will plant corn, which is all of this level. Now we will obviously need to export the corn and the canola, but it'll help. So we'll give it a go, see how they get on. Those are working, so we need to move some bots around because we have a lot of vacancies. So there are 13 vacancies there, so let's bring in more bots. So let's bring that up to 38. And yeah, let's start making the farmers. Why not? 7 more. Probably some industry that we might want to swap over. Apples not so much. You not so much. You definitely. You definitely. Not haulers. Probably not you. Definitely you. And you can be as well. Cool. And how are we doing over in this district. We have 8 spare. Excellent. So we've got some capacity for expansion, which is cool. But that is going to be it for today, folks. So I think that's a nice little addition. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like button. And any comments or questions or suggestions, stick them below. As I said, I won't be able to deal with them for a little while. And I will see you all next time.